Once again, I welcome to the class wherein we are going to discuss problems of entrepreneurship. We have already discussed 11 problems of entrepreneurship. In this particular class, we are going to study the rest of the 11 problems. There are 22 problems of entrepreneurship. So, the 12th one is opposition of innovations and changes. In our country, traditional ideas are quite dominant. Old ideas are quite dominant. Nobody wants to think new ideas about producing a new product or rendering a new service. So, all take the shelter of old ideas. Scientific and logical approach towards problem is lacking. People do not think scientifically, people do not think logically nowadays. So they depends on old ideas. Their way of thinking is old one. These old ideas or traditional ideas, unscientific ideas, illogical ideas do not help to start any enterprise. So this is another problem of entrepreneurship. 13th one is resource related obstacles. Resource may be natural resources, human resources, raw materials, financial resources. So many resources lacks in India especially. When resources are not in abundant, when it is not available in plenty, definitely it proves to be obstacles, it proves to be hurdles, it proves to be problem of any entrepreneurship. Several resource related obstacles are faced by entrepreneurship development programs. Therefore, these programs are not much successful. These obstacles are as follows. Adequate resources lack in the country. In India, resources are not adequate. There is shortage of required resources. Whatever the resources available, those resources has to be utilized to the maximum extent, which is very much difficult. Physical and human resources do not become available to the entrepreneurs in time. When entrepreneurs require human resources, it may not be available. When entrepreneurs require physical resources for his enterprise, it may be not available in time. So, when these resources are not available in time to the entrepreneur, in that case it proves to be obstacle. Sometimes cost of required resources being high, entrepreneurs take less interest. So to run the enterprise successfully, various types of resources are required. Procuring these resources, cost of procuring these resources are high. In that case, entrepreneurs lose interest. When the income which entrepreneur is going to get, if it is less than the total cost, in that case entrepreneur definitely loses interest in continuing the enterprise. So cost of procuring the resources is one of the problem. Cost, if it is very high, in that case entrepreneurs will keep his step back. Cost of imparting training to entrepreneurs being high, programs do not get success. Whatever the training to be given to the entrepreneur, cost of providing such training, if it is very high, in that case somewhere programs do not achieve success. 14th one is lack of technical structure. Professional managers, specialist trained employees are required for efficient operation of companies and public sector enterprises. It has been termed technostructure by J.K. Galbraith. Due to lack of technostructure in India, entrepreneurs hesitate to bear the risk of large business. As I mentioned before, Indian people, they lack technical knowledge. When there is lacking of technical knowledge, definitely there will not be sufficient technical structure to continue any enterprise. So entrepreneur will not be ready to take risk coming out of large business. Somewhere entrepreneur hesitate. Somewhere entrepreneur is not mentally ready to bear the risk due to shortage of technical knowledge regarding large businesses. 15th one is inadequate government facilities and incentives. Infrastructure facilities have not adequately developed in backward areas of India. Due to lack of allotment of land for development of industries, sources of energy, various infrastructure facilities and other incentives by the government, entrepreneurs are unable to establish industries in backward area. It is not necessary that entrepreneurs are always born in city. There is every possibility that entrepreneurs may born in villages also. If any entrepreneur want to set up his enterprise in rural area, backward area, in villages, in that case, government facilities, central government facilities may not reach such entrepreneur. Central government incentives may not be sufficient, may not be adequate to village entrepreneur. So when facilities, incentives, infrastructure facilities are not fully developed, are not available to the adequate extent, in that case entrepreneur will drop his idea to start enterprise. Definitely government is going to provide facilities and incentives to the entrepreneur to start enterprise, but these facilities, incentives provided by state government as well as central government is not adequate enough. It is not sufficient enough for entrepreneur to establish his enterprise. So facilities, incentives from the government side should be given in huge extent. Bureaucracy and red tapeism. Bureaucracy means government officials, role played by the government official, government servants. Red tapeism means delayness. Red tapeism here refers to delayness. In many government offices, we may see that there may be lot number of files lying on the table, and these files are wrapped with red ribbon. It indicates that those files are not much urgent, whereas if the file in the table of government officers is wrapped with green tape, green ribbon, then we can say that it is urgent files. Those are the urgency files. So majority of the government offices, there are files with red tape or red ribbon. That means delays can be shown by the officials. On one hand, very few facilities are being provided by the governments to the entrepreneurs, and on the other hand, the benefit of these facilities become available to very few entrepreneurs due to bureaucracy and red tapeism. As I mentioned before, many incentives, many facilities may be declared by state government as well as central government, but due to influence or interference from the government officers, such facilities, such benefits may not reach the entrepreneur. Several types of entrepreneurs feel unhappy since in government offices, the officers and the employees do not pay attention on viability and still follow old traditional working style. 17. Concentration of economic power. Most of the industries of the country are dominated by few big industrialists, which has obstructed the development of entrepreneurship. Like Small entrepreneurs do not get the chance to make progress. Big industrialists get success in twisting the government policies and rules in their favor. Big industrialists run parallel industrial role along with the government. So when we talk about India, economic power is concentrated in few hands who belongs to rich category. So economic power should not be concentrated in few number of hands. Instead, economic power has to be decentralized. But in India, big industries keeps on growing bigger, whereas small industries are not given any opportunity to make growth in the industries. Big industrialists, they may have some undue influence with the political parties, with the political people. Big industries may sometimes, with their influence, they may misuse the political leaders in twisting the government policies as well as rules. Twisting of the rules and policies will be done in order to get benefit out of that by the industrialist. So big industrialist, they take undue influence, they make favor from the political leaders by having some tap with the government. 18th, less expenditure on research and development. So Indian mentality, we can see that Indian people, they do not believe much in research and development activities. They consider that research and development activities are unproductive expenditure. Government and private entrepreneurs spend very less amount on research as well as development activities. Entrepreneurs consider expenditure on research and development to be unnecessary. It is not very much essential for any entrepreneur to undertake research and development activities. Therefore, it is not possible to encourage innovations. 19th problem is heavy taxation and corruption which are found in India. Taxation and corruption in India is much like a mechanism in which whatever is done is directly or indirectly at the cost to the public. In this situation, whether the person should bear this burden or should set up the industry is a confusion. In such situation, rapid development of entrepreneurship is not possible. So whatever the business activities are undertaken, even in a smaller extent or in a large scale, definitely some sort of taxes has to be paid to the government, maybe state government or else to the central government. So somewhere it becomes burden for upcoming entrepreneur to start enterprises. In the same manner, if entrepreneur wants to make some development in his enterprise, definitely he has to give bribe to the government officials. So we can see ample cases of corruption in India which demotivate entrepreneur to continue their enterprises. Next problem of entrepreneurship is risk of losing invested capital. As I told you, there is no enterprise, there is no business without risk. Where there is possibility of earning income or profit, definitely there is equal possibility of running under risk or losses. Starting a business is all about risk, and the small business failure rate is relatively high. According to a study by the National Federation of Independent Businesses, 35% of businesses in India fail within 2 years, 54% fail within 4 years, and 64% of new businesses fail after every 6 years. When a business fails, it can be financially as well as emotionally devastating. People contemplating entrepreneurship should decide how much they are willing to take risk. So before starting any enterprise, one has to think mentally to what extent he is ready to face risk in uncertain situation. So quantum of undertaking the risk is very important before starting any enterprise. So whatever the capital invested in the enterprise, one should not be much sure that same amount of capital may be plowed back from the business activities. So even if there is risk of losing the capital which is invested in the enterprise, entrepreneur has to set up his mindset in a positive manner. Next problem is lower quality of life until the business is established. Quality of life here refers to standard of living. It will be at a lower level unless business is well established. Long hours and hard work can affect the entrepreneur's outside life. Business owners often put their role as company founder ahead of their role as husband, wife, or parent. Marriages and friendship are some unfortunate casualties of entrepreneurship. Part of the problem is that most people launch new businesses between the age of 25 to 34 just when they start their families. So where there is collaboration of family and business, definitely one will have the confusion or dilemma as to which one has to be weighed more. So this is not the right age of 25 to 34. It is not the right age to start any enterprise or businesses. It has to be started much earlier. But in India, only after settlement of their life, idea of starting a new enterprise or business will be undertaken. So it proves to be a problem of entrepreneurship. Next problem is complete responsibility. Entrepreneurship is highly rewarding, but many entrepreneurs find that they must make decisions on many issues in which they are not very knowledgeable about. When there is no one to ask for answers, the pressure can build quickly. Knowledge that these decisions could decide the success or failure of a business can have a devastating effect on the business owner. So when we talk about entrepreneur has to take complete responsibility of earning income as well as incurring losses or maybe undertaking the risk. Entrepreneurship Entrepreneur should make his mind ready to take any sort of risk for that matter. So when complete responsibility of undertaking risk falls on the shoulder of the entrepreneur, in that case he may be not confident enough to face such a risk because he may not have full knowledge about the field, about the area in which he is dealing. So when one is not confident enough, definitely mental pressure keeps on building up. So when mental pressure keeps on building up and entrepreneur do not have knowledge as to how to manage this pressure, in that case he may sometimes take wrong decision, and wrong decision may lead to failure of business, which can have devastating effect on the entrepreneur. So these are the various problems of entrepreneurship in detail. Thank you.